After a couple got divorced, the ex-wife ran away with the house sale money. The husband sued in court to get it back. Unexpectedly, the daughter knelt down and cried, begging her father to forgive her mother. Facing the daughter's pleas, the father was not only indifferent, but pushed his daughter away, and even threatened to sever ties with her. So what exactly was going on?
那现在对他采取司法拘留，现在拘留所里面。
In front of us is Mr. Liu. He told us that not long ago, he and his ex-wife Zhou Xiaohong went through divorce procedures. In order to divide the property, the two sold a house worth 600,000 yuan, planning to use 200,000 yuan from the house sale to pay off debts, and then split the remaining money equally. However, when it was time to divide the money, Mr. Liu discovered that his ex-wife had already taken the house sale money and run away. Helpless, Mr. Liu applied to the court for compulsory enforcement, and then the court also followed up on this case. Zhou Xiaohong was put under judicial detention. He thought that with the court's judgment they could split the assets equally, but after Mr. Liu's daughter Xiaoli learned of this matter, she immediately came to plead for her mother. Facing his daughter's continuous pleas made Mr. Liu very angry. When he brought up the matter of selling the house, he was even more furious. It turned out that all the house sale procedures were handled by Mr. Liu, but at the time of signing the contract, he happened to be sick and hospitalized, so he let his ex-wife handle it. Mr. Liu felt that although he was already divorced from his wife, after all they had more than 10 years of marriage, it should not have come to deceiving him just for this bit of money. But unexpectedly, after selling the house, his ex-wife disappeared directly. During this period, Mr. Liu went to his ex-wife's family many times, but no matter what he said, the other side just refused to hand over the money. Helpless, he sued his ex-wife in court. Unexpectedly, after the daughter learned of this matter, without distinguishing right from wrong, she blamed Mr. Liu, thinking her father was too ruthless. The daughter's actions made Mr. Liu both sad and angry. So how will this matter develop next? After a couple got divorced, the ex-wife ran away alone with the house sale money. Mr. Liu sued her in court, but the daughter kept begging her father to let her mother go, and to be magnanimous. But to this, Mr. Liu directly ignored his daughter's desperate pleas, and even scolded her for not distinguishing right from wrong. However, the daughter said that her mother did not take the money to pocket it, but all in order to pay off debts for her father. Xiaoli said that her father owed 150,000 yuan outside, so her mother took the money to help her father pay off the debt, and did not want to pocket it. But Mr. Liu refuted, saying this was pure slander, because the one who really owed debts was the ex-wife. The reason why they sold the house and divided the property was also to help the ex-wife pay off debts. Unexpectedly, now he was being falsely accused. At that time he was sick and hospitalized, and out of trust, he let his ex-wife handle the house sale. The other side actually deceived him like this, and even incited the daughter to blame him, truly like biting the hand that feeds you, not recognizing good intentions.
房子拿了，我卖60多万块钱，执行过来33万块钱，他都管我拿。
真的就卖40。
你别问钱了，房子卖多少钱我清楚很。
房子真的是卖40万。
他就卖1万块钱，我也没有多要，反正当时是按34万分给我17万，你卖40多万该分我60万，我不要那60万，我就要17万。
It turned out that this house was previously bought by Mr. Liu. In order to pay off the debts incurred by his ex-wife during the marriage, he decided to sell the house. The house was actually sold for more than 600,000 yuan. But his ex-wife said it was only sold for 340,000 yuan. Even so, he should have gotten 170,000 yuan. Later his ex-wife paid off the debt, and in fact the real remaining house sale money was 400,000 yuan, which should have been divided equally. But Mr. Liu, considering their past marriage and for the sake of his daughter's face, did not immediately demand 200,000 yuan from his ex-wife. However, the daughter refused to believe her father's words, only believing her mother, insisting that it was her father who owed 150,000 yuan outside, and it was all paid by her mother, and kept asking her father not to ask her mother for money. This attitude made Mr. Liu very hurt.
女儿都已经是这样了，然后您
我不是他的表演太多了，上一次马春亮给的时候都是这样表演。
Regarding what Mr. Liu said, the daughter clearly could not accept it. She just kept persuading her father to give up this bit of money and let her mother go. Facing his daughter's behavior, Mr. Liu was full of anger, and the father and daughter broke out into a fierce quarrel in front of the mediator. So how will this matter finally be resolved?
别再搞，真该掏钱了给你，你就。
The mother ran away with the money, the father sued in court, but the daughter knelt down begging her father to be more magnanimous. The father was unmoved by the daughter's desperate pleas, and also said he would definitely sue to the end. Seeing Mr. Liu and his daughter Xiaoli arguing more and more fiercely, the mediator quickly tried to persuade them. The mediator suggested that Mr. Liu, as a father, be a bit more generous. After all, the father-daughter bond cannot be measured by money. After calming down for a while, Mr. Liu still made a concession.
这杨法官说的，我给你降了12个，降了12万5。这一说到这，我再给你让5000块钱，12万块钱，恁该我拿着我再还夫妻共同债务，我再还。你别给我再陈其他的，就这杨法官该咋说的事。
现在不是说不还钱，还钱呀。但是你说
不是还该拿的钱。
Mr. Liu said that for the sake of his daughter, he could once again make a concession, but he absolutely could not allow his ex-wife to pocket all the house sale money. After paying off the debt, there should still be 400,000 yuan left, and according to the court judgment, he should have gotten 200,000 yuan, but he was willing to take a few tens of thousands less, only taking 120,000 yuan. Actually, this was not the first time Mr. Liu had made a concession. This time's compromise, for Mr. Liu, was already doing his utmost kindness for his ex-wife and daughter. But the daughter still was not satisfied, and she kept defending her mother. This scene made even the judge completely angry.
恁爸爸知道这种题，恁妈也没得责任吗？你是单方面站到恁妈那个立场说话，你就这本身这好事情，恁妈正确面对，恁爸正确面对，恁私下做的一说不就成了吗？
The judge felt that Mr. Liu's behavior again and again revealed his love for his daughter. Now for him to treat his daughter with such coldness, it was entirely because he had been hurt by his daughter's blind partiality toward her mother, leading to failed communication. The two could not agree, and the judge believed the main conflict between Mr. Liu and his ex-wife was a debt issue, both sides thinking it was the other who owed the debt. Since they had already gone as far as divorce, continuing to argue over whose fault it was no longer had any meaning. The court then mediated between the two, and in the end the ex-wife agreed to return 120,000 yuan from the house sale money to Mr. Liu, and this matter came to an end.
In the end, this case was not only about money, but about trust, responsibility, and the pain of family bonds being torn apart. Mr. Liu felt betrayed, not just because of the money, but because when he needed understanding most, his daughter stood by her mother's side. As for Xiaoli, she believed she was protecting her mother, but her persistence deeply hurt her father. As for the ex-wife, she used deception to escape responsibility, but left behind a mess and scars for the whole family. So here's the question: when money and family affection clash, which should come first? Should a daughter unconditionally defend her mother, or should she face the truth fairly? Should a father choose forgiveness for the sake of family, or insist on protecting justice to the end? What do you think? If you were in Mr. Liu's place, would you choose to forgive or insist on fighting in court? Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments. I believe this matter will definitely spark many different voices. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.